Okay, so for the last couple of months, I have been working really hard at my job. And I think I'm gonna relate to a lot of people when I say I don't think I'm getting paid enough for the amount of work that I do. When I was first writing this video, I put a lot more emphasis on that point, but I decided to revise it once I rewatched one of Casey Neistat's most iconic vlogs called Fat and Lazy, where he outlines his daily routine.
I'm going to do an animation of my day, what I think of as a pretty productive day, and how I sort of manage my time.
And kind of highlights his absolutely, completely insane work ethic.
Red is work.
And it is very insane considering that he kept this lifestyle up for at least 3 years straight with no breaks. But the thing that I realized watching this video again now compared to when I first watched it 3 years ago is that it's not as insane as I initially thought. In the video, he states that every day he spends at least 14 hours working either on his startup company or filming and editing his daily videos. Like I said, when I first watched it in 2015, that alone sounded completely nuts to me. But since then, since I've started school and had to learn how to balance schoolwork, personal projects, and my job, and then since I finished school for the year and the workload at my job has completely ramped up, I've worked plenty of 12-hour days. And when I speak to a lot of my close friends about this, they've been in similar situations where they found themselves having to work 12-hour straight shifts as well. That's only 2 red dominoes off from Casey Neistat. And that is a lot more commonplace these days than you might think. But realizing this led me to question just how productive are my 12 red dominoes. Each hour that I spend at work, I work really hard. But at the end of my shift when I go home, what do I take with me? What does all of my effort produce for me? I get a $14.25 paycheck and I'm really tired. And all that money disappears. It goes into just everyday living expenses. I go out to eat a couple of times. And lately I've been trying to save my money a little bit too. But at the end of everything, my 12 red dominoes benefit the company and the people that I work for more than they benefit me. And before I spent so much time working at my job, I was able to spend a lot more time working on videos and personal projects that I'm passionate about. I haven't made any money back on my videos yet, but when I reflect back on everything I've done and everything that I've accomplished this year, I'm a lot more proud of the videos that I've made than the overtime or the money that I've earned. Casey made that video after he spent years and years to get to a place where he could afford to dedicate 100% of his 14 red dominoes to things in his life that he's really passionate about.
You know, I spent a good part of my life being very poor.
But sometimes we don't get to choose what we do with our red dominoes. Sometimes someone else takes them all in order for us to get enough money to survive. But I'm making this video to remind anyone who might be watching it, to remind myself to save as many red dominoes as you can for stuff that you care about. Because at the end of the day, that's what's important. Oh my God, I'm so white.